It is the last day of early voting for people in Washington County, and there were some big decisions to make on the ballot. For voters in Fayetteville, that included choosing a new Ward 1 City Council member. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to 4029 News. I'm Allison Wise.
And I'm Brandon Evans. Tomorrow is Election Day, and while this year is considered an off-election year, there's still plenty of important down-ballot races.
One of those is for a hotly contested City Council seat in Fayetteville. That's where we find 4029's Robert Suhr with the latest.
Oh, hey guys, how you doing tonight? Just a little excited to be voting tomorrow. That's right, we are in Fayetteville. We're here at the Genesis Church. This is one of 3 polling locations where you'll actually be able to vote for that hotly contested city council race here in Fayetteville for Ward 1, Seat 1. It's actually a position that 4 candidates are vying for, which is why it's important, even though it's technically a down year for elections this year, it's still important you get out there and vote tomorrow. 4 candidates, 1 position, 12 hours to vote. It's all about the numbers on Election Day, which is why those hoping to claim the open city council seat in Fayetteville are asking for your vote. It's a seat opened after former council member Sonia Harvey resigned earlier this year after, among other reasons, not being able to find an affordable place to live within her own district. Ward 1 encompasses southeast Fayetteville, as well as areas from Lake Sequoia to Walker Park and from Drakefield to Root Elementary School. One of the candidates is Robert Bob Stafford, who tells 4029 Council needs to make it easier to build in Fayetteville.
Our zoning and our codes haven't been updated in 50 plus years, since the early 70s. So our zoning and our codes make it hard for developers to build the type of housing we say we want and need. We need to make changes to that so that people can actually build and are incentivized to build the housing we need.
Also running is Katie Stager, a real estate attorney. She says the city must do a better job at addressing and fixing their housing crisis.
I think we need to take a hard look at offering some better tax incentives for developers interested in lower income or more affordable housing options.
Homelessness is also an issue that is long overdue to be addressed, according to S. Robert Smith, who's also seeking your vote.
There are federal grants that we, the city of Fayetteville, is not requesting that we could get to help the whole homeless situation. So I think government's responsibility is to definitely seek everything the federal government offers for cities so that, it's not a burden to the city budget.
David Phillips, a Fayetteville resident for nearly 2 decades, agrees that housing is a major problem in the city.
Anything we make new now, whether it's an apartment, a dwelling, or a single family home, is going to be beyond the reach of the bottom 2 levels of income, the ones that we're actually seeking to help. And so my perspective there is, while I do not oppose new construction or even new high density construction, say apartment buildings and so forth, I feel that we need to pay more attention to rehabilitating existing homes.
And Allison, while early voting is now over, if you're a traditionalist like me, you can still vote on Election Day tomorrow. All polling places, including the one here at the Genesis Church in Fayetteville, will be open from 7:30 in the morning until 7:30 at night. In the meantime, I'm going to get back to voting because I love voting, and we're going to throw it back to you. Live in Fayetteville, Robert Suhr, 4029 News.
All right, hopefully you get out to vote. We do have a county-by-county breakdown of the ballot items. That's online at 4029tv.com. We also have that on our free mobile app.